Welcome back, guys. Garrett Prettyman here with Garrett Prettyman Coaching. And today we're going to talk about why is it that your wife says, stop trying to fix me? Especially when you know that's not what you are trying to do. All right, let's boil it down to the basics. The male brain and the female brain, two completely different species, both in human bodies. So in the male brain, there is an emotion that we are hardwired to always get back to, and that's happiness. We want to be happy. When we're sad, frustrated, insecure, fearful, all the range of emotions, we don't really like it when we're there. Men and women feel the same emotions, but for guys, we have one objective. How do we get back to happy? So you can even think of it like if you were to walk outside and realize that it's cold and the cold's making you miserable, your brain would go, put a coat on. And we would go put a coat on. Now we're happy because we removed the emotion we did not like. Now let's talk about the female brain. Within the female brain, she is not wired to always want to get back to happiness. Oh, she loves happiness. Happiness is great, but that's not where she's trying to get to in any given moment. Within the female experience, she wants to feel a range of emotions. Just look at the types of movies that women like. There's birth and death. There's love and heartbreak. And there's forever after. It's all in the same film. Like, she goes through the whole range of emotion. And that's how she experiences life. So we make the mistake of when we see our wife come home and we can see that the blister on her toe is causing a lot of pain and she's complaining about the blister. And we can see that she has a blister because her shoes are too small. So we tell her, hey, we should get some bigger shoes so you don't have a blister. Immediately, you are assuming that she wants to get back to happy because she doesn't like the emotion she has. She may just want you to say, yeah, blisters suck. I don't like blisters either. And that's it. She doesn't always need to be brought back to happiness. We need to learn how to sit with the uncomfortable and focus on how we can maintain our happiness for us and let her have her experience. Now, in the event that she reaches out and says, wow, I have this blister on my foot, what should I do? Well, by all means, let her know we should get bigger shoes. That's your time to speak your truth. But if she's not asking for it, keep that to yourself. That's why she's saying, stop trying to fix me. The woman wants to experience the range of emotions in the sense where even if she stepped outside and got cold, she might find more fulfillment in letting everybody know that she's cold and expressing what it's like to be cold and letting you know crystal clear what cold is like for her right now. That might be the only end goal she has. Unless she says, what should I do about it? You don't need to immediately assume that you need to go get her a coat. Visit my video titled 2 Ways You're Turning Your Wife Off Without Realizing It to get even a little bit more information about how you might be fixing your wife without meaning to. Now, the underlying thing to address is why is it that you can't sit with discomfort? The ability to be okay as different emotions come up in you and different emotions come up in her is the skill to work on if your wife keeps saying, stop trying to fix me. All right, guys, you know when I butt into my own video like this, it's because I have something important to tell you. And I want to announce that the Married Man's Vital Formula to Masculine Confidence course is open back up for registration. We filled it up and ran it through December, and the results have been amazing. Guys are getting their foot forward on being the masculine man in the relationship, and I want to let you know that opportunity is available now for you to get in on our next round. We'll be kicking off the first session beginning of February. So don't put it off. Once the 8 slots are full, we close registration again, and you'll have to wait a few more months until we consider whether or not we'll be reopening it again if we have availability. So look at the link below this video to secure your spot. Now, there's something I want to make as an important distinction. By me saying you need to be okay with the uncomfortable does not mean that she gets to point her cannons at you and start launching her emotions at you. There's a big difference about the emotions being about the blister or her boss or her job or her cruddy night's sleep versus aiming the guns at you and launching them at you. You are a unique person in her life. You are the man that gets her naked and gives her orgasms. You are the lover in her life. She has millions of people on this planet she can direct her cannon at if that's what she needs to do. You are not one of them. And you procure this for yourself by having boundaries. A lot of guys make the mistake of thinking that if we sacrifice for our wife's happiness, that that is noble and that's honorable and it's what we're supposed to be doing. But it's actually self abuse to be that kind of guy. We have boundaries for the kinds of behaviors we allow to come at us. Now, I'll clarify this just a little bit more because hear me out. I'm not saying you should never let her tell you her emotions about you. I'm talking about when it's reached the bar of where she's amping it up to where it's disrespectful, it's rude, it's inappropriate, it's not nice or kind. Emotions of any sort can be directed at us. Those aren't cannons. We all know when it's reached cannon stage, though. That's what I'm talking about. And so, learning how to have your non negotiable terms and boundaries that you live life by so that she can respect you is the work I do with men when I take them through my masculine confidence framework. If you want to reach out and see how mentorship works in this process, just go to my website, fill out my Get Grounded Now form, and let's have a talk. As usual, guys, these videos are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot that goes into the mindsets and the beliefs and the patterns and how to rewire your system to be the masculine man you want to be. I look forward to hearing from you if you want to step forward in this progress. We'll talk to you next time.